So the next one, as they say, she needs no introduction, but I'm going to do an introduction. And I'm going to do an introduction, I'm going to take a leap of faith here. You may detect an accent for me as well. I am an immigrant that arrived in this beautiful nation in 1987. But my skill set around certain languages is muy, ¿cómo se dice? Malo, sí, muy malo. Okay, so I'm going to attempt my so let's see if I can pull this off. Okay, so I would like to introduce you Downtown Language's amazing executive director, Paulina Romo Villavicencio.
Being here tonight, I'm really happy to see a full house and see so many familiar faces, some new faces, just that I am eager to get to know in a little bit. So, my name is, like Damian said, Paulina Romo Villaseñor. I'm the executive director of Downtown Languages, and your presence here means a lot to me this evening. This year has been particularly hard because the current political environment has been specifically targeting many of the people that we work with. So it's been a year with a lot of challenges, and we have seen, as sad as that part is, the great part has been that it has created a lot of awareness and has brought a lot of people together, like you are here tonight. So we have created more partners, we are coming together. So the bad side of that is that we are realizing that we're a community and that we all have to be together, right? That together we're stronger, together we thrive, and then nobody is left behind. So I am very appreciative of that, for you to be here tonight supporting our cause. Our center, in case some of you already know, I'm familiar with that, we do a lot of classes for immigrants. We serve immigrants from all over the world, particularly Latinos. Most of our students are Latino, about 85 to 90% on any given year. But we also have 10 to 15% that come from other countries. We serve people from Saudi Arabia, Korea, Vietnam. We have students, so this year we have some girls from Nicaragua, Latin America, a lot of people from Mexico, Cuba. And so today you will get to meet some of them. Some of our students are here and they will tell you a little bit of their story. And so it's a very dynamic environment, very fun. We get to experience just so many different cultural practices that really enrich my life on a daily basis. I love going to my job because of that. Every day is, I learn something new. And then also when we have our potlucks, I get to eat something delicious every time from a different country. So I appreciate that very much. I want to thank everybody that made this possible tonight. And I will be doing more thank yous throughout the night. But just for now, it was a big effort from our board of directors. So I want to just be very recognize all the work that they did, and then we'll do that a little bit later again. But and then all of our staff members, students, and all the community members that came together to help us do this. So thank you so much for being here, and you will be hearing more about me later. But for now, I would like to introduce our honorary chair for the evening, Dr. Gustavo Balderas. Gustavo Balderas is the superintendent for the 4J School District. And he has been an educator for more than 25 years, and he served as a superintendent of the Ocean View School District in Huntington Beach, California. And prior to that, he was superintendent of the Madera Unified School District in Madera, California, following 20 years in Oregon of public education. Some of his career highlights include his work around equity and cultural proficiency throughout the state, through the state level work of the Oregon Leadership Network, and the State Action for Educational Leadership Project, and the district work in developing equity systems around instruction, student behavior, and hiring practices. Gustavo has been a friend to all of us. He has been following a lot of the things that the Latino community is doing, and it is a great honor that I introduce him to you tonight, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here this evening. Only a short time here, but do want to really congratulate somebody who's in the audience today. About a week old on the job, our very own Coke Gill We're here at the Bethel table. Deputy Superintendent of Instruction, interim appointed last week, so our very own Code Gill from Bethel, and really proud of the work that he will be doing, and hopefully for a long period of time, not a short period of time. So, thank you both for being here, and thanks to Chris Parr, I see Chris over here as well, for the Bethel School District. A little bit about me. My parents were from Piedras Negras, Coahuila, Mexico. There were migrant workers coming into this country, working the crops. If people know the old triangle that we used to do from Texas through California, following the seasons, my parents were migrant workers, and I was born in Mount Vernon, Washington, where my mom was picking, my parents, the whole extended family actually, was picking strawberries of Mount Vernon, out of the Bellingham area, before heading back to Texas through Eastern Oregon, back to South Texas and Northern Mexico. And the way we used to travel is the whole extended family went. So it's grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, the whole family went and traveled and did the work before returning back home. And I was ill as a newborn, so we settled in a small town of Nissa, Oregon. You know what Nissa is? I'm on the Idaho border. And in Nissa, Oregon is where I graduated. I went to school, grade school, middle school, high school, went to Treasure Valley Community College, where I met my beautiful wife, Cindy, who's with me tonight. And, but she's from Ontario, didn't go far. So, but with that, it's, my story is very much a story of a lot of our kids. A lot of our kids that we used to have here, that we have had here in Oregon, in terms of being immigrants, coming in from this country. And a program such as Downtown Languages would be a program that would have helped me growing up, that would have helped my family growing up. So Paulina, thank you from the bottom of my heart for the work that you do, and for the board of directors for their leadership in this. Talk a little bit about 4J. 4J, we're about 17,500 kids, and you have our 5 public charters, where we go back and forth with Bend as the 6th largest district in Oregon. We have a growing Latino population. Back in 2000, we were 5% Latino. In 2015, we were 15% Latino. So we've increased a lot in our diversity. We speak over 30 languages. We have also a lot of need, as you know about Lane County. We're no different than Lane County as a whole. We have 483 students that are classified as homeless in Evento. Over 50% of our elementary kids qualify for free reduced lunch. And with that, it's, again, with the 30 languages, we also have 5 immersion programs. And I'm really proud of the immersion programs that we have here at 4J. We opened up a kindergarten, first grade Chinese immersion program this year. And we're going to continue to expand languages. We think languages are very important. And again, following the lead for Downtown Languages in terms of understanding language and the importance of language, we continue to do so. But with the need that we have, and as Paulina spoke a little bit about this regarding the trauma that our kids are facing each and every day, and it's always been increased. It's been increasing for some time now. The Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, DACA, having a lot of unknowns with DACA. Also, the pressures of just being undocumented in this country. When having discussions with my school board and other boards around the county, our kids have come with trauma for a long time. So it's just not this administration that's caused this. Any student that has undocumented status or has undocumented family, or with the deferment, it's trauma. The poverty the kids come to school with is trauma. Single parents, trauma. They come to school not knowing if they're, when we talk about homework, they don't have a home. They don't have a home. So these students need programs such as Downtown Languages. They need support from everybody. This truly is a community effort to make sure that we do what's best for all our students, each and every day. And we strive to do that in the 16 districts that we have here in Lane County. And this is my 3rd year here, coming up from Southern California, but I did spend 20 years in Portland, so I'm a native Oregonian. So what I'm most proud of coming back here is the unity and collaboration that this county brings to the table each and every day. We have 16 school districts, and I can't tell you how collaborative we work together for the greater good. For the greater good, because each one of these students in our county are our kids. And also how impressed I am by the community effort to support all our kids, through downtown languages, through giving, and through just volunteerism that our community provides our students. So proud of that as well. And didn't want to speak too much, but also do want to mention the Latinx Alliance, which is an alliance of a group of people. I see Guadalupe Quinn over here, that you'll hear a little later on. Carmen over here as well. Paulina, a variety of people that have gone together and worked to support our Latino families, especially during this time of unknown. So I really want to, again, another example of the great collaboration that we have with a variety of agencies to support especially almost needy families. So Alida, thank you for having me here this evening, and I'm again very gracious. I'm looking forward to a fantastic evening. But thank you very much. Thank you.